Fisch released a new update, which now the new max level is 1,000, which means there's this new rod that you unlock once you reach a level 1,000, which is called the sfic rod right over here, which we already have. As you can see here, the sfic rod, the stats are alert speed 95%, luck 150%, control 0.3, resilience 20%, max kg, infinite kg. Those are the stats for the sfic rod. As you can see here in the description, it doesn't show what this rod does, just says touch some grass buddy. So it doesn't really describe what this rod does. But if we go over here and we go reel in a fish, and we get this fish right here, as you can see any moment now, that's what the sfic rod does. It immediately fills up the progress speed in a couple of seconds. As you can see here, I got the mythical fish, filled it up in 3 seconds. Usually that takes like 15 to 20 seconds to fill up the whole bar, but with the sfic rod, you'll be able to fill up the entire bar in 3 seconds. It's quite insane. As you can see there, I just caught a mythical and a legendary in under like 10 seconds. Usually it takes quite some time to reel in the mythical and legendary fish. So since the perk of this rod makes you able to fill up the bar in a couple of seconds, now you're able to get obviously more mythical and legendary fish, which means we're now able to earn even more money in 24 hours, which what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be fishing for 24 hours with the new sfic rod with the quantum enchant. Caught fish have a 25% chance to be subspace, which if you don't know what that mutation does, it's a ×5 selling value if that fish has that mutation. And if you didn't saw the video where I unlocked this rod, I fished for around 40 minutes and I made 900,000 credits in 40 minutes. So I'm kind of curious how much I'm going to make in 24 hours. If you guys don't know, in my other video, the Forgotten Thing, where I fished for 24 hours with the quantum enchant, I made 10 million credits in 10 hours. So most likely we're going to beat 10 million in 24 hours. Not sure how much we're going to earn, but we're definitely going to earn a lot of credits in 24 hours with this rod. It's pretty overpowered. Hopefully they don't nerf this rod. We're going to be fishing here for 24 hours. I'll be back in 24 hours once has been completed. Can't wait to see how much I'm going to make in 24 hours. 16 hours later of fishing. We haven't reached the 24-hour mark, but the reason why I'm here 16 hours later is because my game is insanely laggy. As you can see, when I'm moving, my whole screen is like if I have 15 FPS right now. So that's the main reason why I'm back. I'm going to be selling my inventory just 16 hours in. I still have a total of 8 hours left of fishing. And the reason why I'm going to be selling my entire inventory, because fishing is kind of hard with this lagginess since I have so much fish in my inventory stored. We caught a total of 4,000 fish already with this rod just 16 hours in. So the amount of money I get from selling right now my inventory, we're gonna add that up once I sell my inventory again in 8 hours from now. So we're gonna sell our entire inventory. We're gonna see how much money we get. I'll be back in probably like 3 minutes because it's gonna take some time selling my entire inventory. After 5 minutes of lagging, I made a total of 13 million credits in 16 hours. Like I said, I still have 8 hours left to fish, so we're not done yet, but we have a total of 31 million credits, the most I've ever had at once. It was lagging pretty bad that it was daytime and then 1 second later it automatically turned night. That was probably the laggiest that I've ever felt, but I feel way much better now. So the fishing grind should be easier now for the next 8 hours. I'll be back once we've grinded for 8 hours, but currently right now I made 13 million in 16 hours. 8 hours later, have a bunch of more fish stored in my inventory, which we're going to be selling. In our last clip, when we sold our entire inventory with 16 hours of fishing, we made 13 million credits. So when we sell our entire inventory with the 8 hours of fishing, we're going to combine both credits that we made and we'll see how much we made in 24 hours. So we're going to sell our inventory. We're going to see how much money we make. I'll be back in like 2 minutes once I stop lagging and my entire inventory is sold. 2 minutes later, we now have 39,626,194 credits. So I already did the math and we made a total of 8 million credits in those 8 hours. So if we combine the 16 hours which we made 13 million credits, and in the 8 hours which we made 8 million credits, we made a total of 21 million credits in 24 hours. That is insane. 21 million credits just shows how overpowered this rod is. I'm pretty sure you could make even more money if you go fish in the Northern Expedition area, but the problem is why I didn't go and fish over there is because most of the time I am AFK here in this area. So if I want to go fish over there, I can't AFK because of the oxygen issue, which I need to constantly keep refilling my oxygen, which means I will physically need to play 24 hours because I will need to refill my oxygen. But that is the seraphic rod, which you get from level 1000. I made 21 million credits in 24 hours with this rod, just to show an example of how this rod works. We're gonna catch here fish, and then a random beam comes out of nowhere and just instantly fills up the entire progress bar. So if I'm trying to catch a kraken or a megalodon, this would be insanely easy because usually those fishes are high progress speed, like negative 85, 80, which obviously takes some time trying to fill up the progress bar. But that is this rod. It's insanely overpowered. Hopefully they don't nerf this in the future, which I have a feeling they probably will. But that's the end of this video. I made 21 million credits. The last video we made was 10 million credits in 24 hours. We're now making ×2 more money now with this rod, with the quantum enchant, if you do want to make money, which I'm pretty sure if you do have this rod, you want to make money and not XP, because you already maxed level, which you won't need XP anymore. This was pretty fun to test out this rod. That is the new seraphic rod.